Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to do a quick video today showing my base face, which is just like my basic foundation routine and everything that's underneath, my makeup that changes basically. This is my everyday normal routine. So I know I don't always show it in my videos. I'm like, oh, I already have my base face on, so let's go with, the eyes or whatever's going on. So I just want to do a quick video on this. I probably look a little bit different. I have a gray hair. It's going to stick straight up. I just changed my part today. So I'm going to try this for a while, and if that keeps doing that though, don't know how I feel about that. Yes, I have gray hairs at, 26. I forgot my own age. I forgot my own age. That's lovely. But yeah, so I just kind of want to show you what I do for my everyday foundation routine, typical at least. This is going to be full coverage because I do have acne scars, and a couple right there, more fresh breakouts. But my first things first, I use my Touch Glorious face primer. So it will help keep everything nice and smooth. Sorry if my lighting is changing. I'm in front of my window and it just got a lot brighter outside all of a sudden. So, sun must have came out from behind some clouds. But yeah, if you don't use primer, if you think, oh, I don't really need it, I don't really see the point. Or if you just really don't get what the point is of primer. Basically, primer just, primes your face for makeup, obviously. But what that really means is it kind of helps to create, for one, a barrier between your skin and the makeup, which I think is great. Especially if you're not using products like Unique, or ones that have aren't naturally based. I said Unique is naturally based, and we're also cleared by the European Union, which bans a lot more chemicals from makeup than the US does. Okay, just gotta let that set for a second. But so if you don't use a makeup that's quite as good, then primer is even more important. But not only does it create that barrier, it also kind of helps smooth your skin texture out. So if you have little bumps or little rough patches, it'll help smooth that out, so your makeup will go on smoother. You won't know, it won't make it as noticeable. So after you put on primer, you kind of have to let it set for a minute. And then right now, since we're switching seasons again, I'm actually using a combination of two colors for my liquid foundation. I am using Organza and Scarlet. You can see they are slightly different here in tone. Organza is more of my summer color. And honestly, I really didn't even get as much color this summer as I normally do. So I'm regressing back into my super ultra paleness even faster than normal. So, and I did already squeeze out the droppers before I shook them. So, grab my foundation brush here. And I'm going to do a couple drops of Organza. And then a couple drops of Scarlet. Sorry, my Scarlet is just about gone. I'm going to have to get a new bottle. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to have to screw those caps on before I forget and accidentally dump them. I've done it before. I'm just going to kind of dab this all over my face and my neck and chest. Hopefully without getting any on my shirt. Okay. And then actually, you know, I started using blending buds for my powder foundation, but I haven't really tried it for my liquid that much yet. I am switching back from powder to liquid, so let's go ahead and try out my blending bud here. Use my mirror here a little bit because with the sun getting brighter on me, my phone's getting some glare on it here. It's getting a little harder to see. Make sure everything gets blended out real nicely. Just try to make sure I go back far enough on my neck. Back behind the shoulders a little bit. Caught some of my hair there. There we go. Side of my cheeks and stuff here. Up into my hairline a bit. I don't know, I've been kind of like, what's your preferred application? Do you like the blending buds, or would you rather use brushes, or do you just like using your fingers? I know plenty of people that still do that. Okay, here. Where's my nose? Okay. Sorry, I have some red splotchy. I tend to get like that after a shower. If you can't tell, my hair's still wet. Okay. So there's my liquid foundation, and I have been actually using a little more powder concealer. So I'm going to use some of that. Concealer blending mud here, if you can tell which side I actually used there. I do have liquid concealer that I use sometimes as well. But it's a little harder to use when I'm blending colors like this. This one kind of helps correct some of my color a little bit here. See, yeah, pretty soon I'm going to need a lighter one of these too, because this is almost too dark. But it still blends in pretty nicely, especially once I put my powder over it. A little bit more here. And a little spot up there right now, which is lovely and irritating. Okay. Leave this there. Okay, you can still see that a little bit. But now I'm going to do my powdered foundation. Yeah, I hate that it seems like I run out of all of my foundations at the same time. because I have recently hit pan on this as well. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but since I've been switching back and forth, it kind of stinks, because it's like, oh, I feel like I should be, like, running out of one, you know, over the other. Use both hands. There we go. But no, even if I switch back and forth, or if I've been using my powder more, it seems like, but then I still end up somehow managing to run out of my liquid at the same time. So this is my full coverage routine. If I'm just like, need to throw in some makeup, if I want to throw in like just a little bit of something before I run out the door, like sometimes I'll put just a little bit of my powder on and go. But this is like my main. Okay, those are just about gone. Get rid of my dark spots there. Also, I do think our, at least for me, I do feel like our liquid concealer covers a bit more. So I will be switching back to that. There we go. Once I get some more, because I do need to actually get more. But powder does an okay job. It's just not quite as much coverage as I'm used to. Because I can still, like, I don't know, you probably wouldn't notice it a whole lot, but like I can still see that, and it bothers me a bit. But I do like trying new things. They just don't always work out. I had never tried powder concealer before, so. And when like my breakouts aren't as bad, the powder concealer works for like my under eye discoloration and stuff like that just fine. It's just the big, like the major breakouts, it doesn't do quite enough for me for. So there is that. So that is primer, liquid foundation, powder concealer, and powder foundation on top. So if I use my liquid foundation, that probably would be completely covered, but there we go. That looks pretty good. And so that's pretty much it for my base face. That's my main process. Depending on the day, it'll change whether I do contouring and highlighting, or if I do just strobing, or you know, stuff like that. Kind of depends on the day and my mood. But yeah, this is my base face for my like everyday makeup, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just kind of a little look, you know, behind the scenes before I do my normal eye makeup and stuff. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you back here soon. Thanks. Bye.